Hello and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I thought I'd bring you to one of Worthing's tourist attractions, and that is Brooklands Park. I guess it used to be called a pleasure park, but unfortunately all the pleasure's been taken out of this park now, and it's been put back into rewilding. So this lake area here used to be a boating lake, and you'll see over in that area there is like a dock area, and that's obviously where the boats used to dock. And in my youth they were paddle boats, but I would imagine originally they were sailboats. Looking at some of the old films of this area, you see sailing boats on the lake. Also there used to be a miniature railway, and this path here that runs all the way around the lake used to be the path of the train. That's been removed and the track's gone, and there's also other changes happened over time. There used to be some areas at the back where you could do pony riding, and there was also, it was a little bit makeshift, but there was like an area where events would go on, so things like Visit Santa Claus and Halloween events would go on within that area. And then over in that area there, which we'll get to at some point, there used to be a paddle splash area. So the council have invested a lot of money to take all of those fun bits out and turn it back into nature, which as you know, I'm a big advocate of nature, but I'm not sure whether it's still a tourist attraction. So anyway, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you around the bits of Brooklands, and then you can decide whether you'd like to come here on your holiday. Like all modern parks, when they redo it, I've got to install some gym equipment for people to use free of charge. So this is probably the most recognisable car park, just because it's on the coast road here, so the one that people drive past, and also probably one that most people remember, because in the area that's very sort of flat and level over there used to be a go-kart track. So right here we've got what remains of the old railway station. So there was a miniature railway here since the 1960s, and basically this bench area here is the old platform, and the miniature railway would follow this path all the way around the lake, crossing over a bridge just there, and great fun for the kids. Here we can see the old miniature railway tracks still bedded into the concrete next to the platform. So it looks like it's almost ready to open, but here is the new cafe, so complete with shaded seating area. So looks like that'd be a great addition to the park. The seating area above the car park's in better days, but I'm sure this will all get refreshed as part of the ongoing development of this park. At the top of this park there's a service road that feeds the waterworks down there, and this is where you'll find people parking and probably trying to park for free because they're on the other side of the double yellow lines, but should they want to police it, parking on the other side of the double lines is still illegal parking. Just be careful. So I've come here early to avoid interrupting the families, but this area here generally is used for picnicking, but it's also got like a cycling track all the way around, and this is often used by young families to teach their children how to ride bikes or to rollerblade or to roller skate. Here we can see where Brooklands gets its name. This is I think it's the River Tevill, or it comes from Tevill Gate essentially. The water gets captured by the downs and then it runs through the Tevill region, through Worthing, and then this is the outlet that goes to the lake and eventually to the sea. Just on the other side of these trees is the waterworks. I'm guessing they capture some of the water for public consumption. I'm not sure how it gets utilised, but yeah, that's where the waterworks are. These are some of the newly installed herb gardens, and also with some new picnicking areas. So it's in this area, I think, that some of my memories of Brooklands were made, in that there used to be quite a large rock outcrop, and I believe this is the area it used to be in. And essentially what there was, some climbing rocks here for children to play on, and then below that there was a little stream that ran down and eventually a children's splash area. But yeah, due to rewilding, I'm not sure what was done with the rocks. I would imagine they've been quarried, but yeah, that's all been removed now. I'm not sure the exact location of it, but there also somewhere in this area is a underground bunker, and this area here being slightly raised is probably the best location for it, but part of the World War II defence of the south coast, and there was a communications bunker somewhere in this general area. So one of the big changes they made was to improve this children's play area. So we've got a zip line here, swing set, much larger climbing area, and over on that side we've got stuff for the younger children, plus some picnic tables. So great improvement and great for younger families. Hello Mr. and Mrs. Duck. So one of the changes they made when they redid the lake was to create some silt beds and extra islands, and I believe this is the third island within the lake. This one is an extra one they put in, so basically they made the lake deeper, dug it down, and the silt that they dug out they put into these islands. So here we've got another little pond here. What's left of a pond. Yep, looks like it's all dried up, but yeah, this is a little pond. Yeah, we've had some very dry weather recently, also flanked by huge amounts of wind as well, so probably not great for standing bodies of water. Here we can see the old posts that were used to basically create the lake itself. So areas were dug out in the centre there, and then the silt was put behind this membrane and built up the banks to give them a bit more strength. So, hope you've enjoyed this small video showing you one of Worthing's tourist attractions. If you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make more videos just like this.